Hello, yes, hopefully today's lesson will be very short, just about straightening up your pictures. So first we'll get a slightly crooked one, just a nice picture of the front of my house. Now what we have to do is first, of course, make the duplicate layer, just in case. Then we definitely need to make it a little bit larger, or even a lot larger. Then what we do to straighten is we go to where your eyedropper is, right click, find your ruler tool, click on the ruler, then we put a mark on one end of what we want to straighten. And we drag it across to the other end, release, go to image rotation, arbitrary, gives us the amount that it wants to turn it. It wants to turn it counterclockwise, which is the way we want to go. Click OK. Thinks about it, and there it is, nice and straight. You will then need to crop it. Grab the cropping tool, make an intelligent guess as to where it's got to go, bring it across, making sure to get it in the right spot, enter, and there we have our straight picture. Now there is another way of doing not the same thing, but it's something a little bit more interesting, although that's very useful. Close that one and open up a different one. What have I got here? Hopefully it is this one. Yep. There we have a beautiful sort of fisheye thing. And what I want to do though is to straighten up that horizon line, because I am really sick of fisheye lenses. So what I'm going to do is go to, firstly I need to make a duplicate layer, and you actually have to on this one, otherwise it won't work. Okay, we okay that. Then I go to edit, puppet warp. Now puppet warp is usually used for making arms move and things like that, but it can also be used to move the background. Now what you need to do is to put in anchor points to stop everything from moving. We'll put one there, one about there, actually along the horizon line, that's what I'm trying to adjust in my mind there, one on the peak, maybe two down this side, and then one on the end. Now what I'm going to do is grab hold of this spot and drag it up until it's straight. And I'm going to drag this over to this one and drag it down until it's straight. This one, drag it down until it's straight. Fairly straight in that case. Grab this one and straighten it as well. Don't go too far. Okay, maybe we need to bring them all down a little bit. Computer's really thinking hard about this. Lucky last. Bring that down. And we hit enter, and there is our straight horizon. Before, all wobbly and not much fun, probably that's too much fun, and then back to reality. So I've converted it. And you can do that to any horizon line you like, or if you've got a little bit of curvature in something that you don't like, you can fix it up doing that. Okay, now there's also one other thing that I want to do. Looks a bit different, so we'll have a bit of a pause and I'll get into it. Now in this case we have some windows on the edge there that need to be leant back out. They're leaning in because of the curvature of the lens, and it's a little bit too bad for us to use in lens correction, which is something else that you may need to know one day. So what we need to do is to make a duplicate layer, of course. Go to puppet warp, and then what we need is our anchor points, one in each corner of the door, and then we can just pull it back. Okay, so we put the one dot down the bottom, one in the top corner, one in the next corner, and then we can just keep going and pull that one back and straighten it up, maybe before and after, and same to the other window. So yeah, it's pretty good. And that is how we straighten things, either using the ruler tool or using puppet warp. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. See you again soon.